Alrighty, so we are back, and today we are going to be going over some teams in Dokkan that I want to see buffed in 2025 after the anniversary, sort of just get an idea of teams that could be fun, right? Now, really, like, because the title of this video is going to be like, you know, categories that need to be buffed this year, or just Dokkan teams that need to be buffed. Really, we could go through, like, literally, like, I feel like 85% of the teams in this game, and we could be like, yeah, this team could use buffs, this team, that team could use buffs, these teams could use buffs. And really, that's just kind of how Dokkan always will be, because with the nature of it being a gacha game and, you know, they're wanting to be incentive for you to summon for new characters, it's not always going to be like a team from 2 years ago is going to be meta relevant now. It's just not how the game works. I'm sure you guys understand this, but just kind of putting that out there. So really what I want to focus in on today specifically is going to be categories that people would want to use and realistic options that those teams could get in order for them to be good. So let's start out with the thumbnail team, and that is going to be Giant Ape Power. Now, this team, we've been talking about it for a minute now. You guys know we've seen a slew of buffs for them in the last sort of, you know, what, 3 months or so. Since the start of the anniversary, we've gotten 5 considerable buffs. We're talking 2 top 10 characters in the game. You could even argue, like, you know, borderline top 5 with this guy, and then you know, it's definitely with this guy. I don't know if I'm going to put this Goku at 5, but I would have to redo my LR list or something like that. But you get the idea. So this team right here, like this core 5 right here, really good, and it has a 220% lead to boot here with AGL Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So we already have 5 really good characters here, so we just need a 6th now, and the options for the 6th could be pretty easy here. I think realistically, super easy A's for these two are very possible by the end of the year, and I think it's almost a lock that this guy is going to get his easy A in 2025. A new Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta easy A would be very good. The issue where that's going to sort of come with a conflict of interest, though, if we buff these characters and the team is fine the way it is I'm trying to like kind of word my next sentence here, but you guys know that like a Super Saiyan 4 Goku from Daima is inevitable this year, right? If not this year, next year. The thing with it, though, I've seen this in a comment when I did my, not that this is a problem at all, but when I did a short talking about like where Super Saiyan 4 Daima Goku in Dokkan, people were saying like he might not be on the Giant Ape Power category because of the way that he transformed, it being through what's that Namekian's name? Is it Neba? I forget off the top of my head, but the Namekian that you know, gets his transformation, he doesn't turn into the Ozaru, right? In order to do it. So I guess that's possible, but like neither does Broly, man, right? Like we shouldn't be. He's got the fur. He looks like a Super Saiyan 4. It's called Super Saiyan 4. I understand the thought process, but like no, put him on Giant Ape Power. What are we doing here? This team needs the help, and inevitably, I think we are going to end up getting one this year. If I had to bet my bottom dollar, I'd say if it's not this year, it's guaranteed to be next year. But Giant Ape Power, you guys know this team definitely needs the help. These are sort of like your backup options. This guy right here, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, you know, people they're going to say this unit's good till the end of time, whether you believe it or not. That's on you. So Giant Ape Power, definitely a team I want to see buff this year. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, and for me, this one's pretty easy. This is going to be Wicked Bloodline. Now, Frieza, right? The Frieza Force, all that fun stuff. We did get so since the start of since 2024, really, we've seen some good characters for this team in specific, right? This Frieza was okay, never got the help he needed. This guy was good, a little super bosses and movie bosses centric, but could still work. But the Wicked Bloodline team is in desperate need of help, right? The issue with this team in specific, though, do you guys notice something about this team? Are there there's only 2 characters here, really? King Cold is like once in a blue moon, but it's Frieza and it's cooler, right? So what we really need is a true final form Frieza from Namek Dokkan Fest, an LR, a TUR, some easy A's here and there. I think that where's physical Frieza at? This guy's easy A could be pretty good, right? Maybe potentially next year for the 11th anniversary or so. This guy is in line for an easy A. Same thing for this metal cooler right here. These two could really help out, and I just have a lot of fun running the Wicked Bloodline team just because Frieza's a fun character, right? So I definitely want to see this team get buffs as well. Just really could use it, and I am hoping that they get the buffs that they need. This one is a little bit more tricky than the Giant Ape Power team, though, because of the fact that it's just not that easy, right? It's not going to be like, oh, we have a Super Saiyan 4 Goku in waiting, right? Like Black Frieza from the manga isn't like, they can't put him in the game right now. So it's not going to be as easy as like, oh yeah, where's Black Frieza at? Let's put him in the game and stuff like that. So it's tough. So maybe like a new Golden Frieza, some transforming Frieza. I would like a base or a final form Frieza from Namek. Again, not this version, but the one before it, just because I believe it's it's definitely between him and first form for like which version of Frieza has the most screen time in Z. So they have so much to pull from the Frieza versus Goku fight, right? It's basically unlimited, right? They could do like, I feel like they could, not that they would ever do this, but they could literally do like a whole year of Goku versus Frieza and make like separate Dokkan Fest for each celebration just of those two from the fight, and I don't think they would run out of animations. That's how many things happen in that fight. Maybe that's a little bit of a boost, but that's just how I feel about the Goku versus Frieza fight. So definitely would like a final form Frieza from Namek to help buff this team, just because I like running it. So Wicked Bloodline, I think that this has realistic paths to being a good team, but I don't know if it's 100% going to happen. Now, sort of moving on here, right? We have a lot of fun stuff. Let's go ahead and move on to the next category. Okay, so this next one is just a personal pick of mine, and that is going to be the GT Bosses team. Now, I don't really see this one getting buffs this year, but I would like it for sure. I just have a lot of fun running like a Shadow Dragon-centric team. The problem with the GT Bosses team in specific is just it's really tough to get onto this category because it is a very, very specific criteria that you need to meet in order to get there, right? You have to be like a saga ending boss or somebody like Cell and Frieza who were previously saga ending bosses, right? Where it's Super 17, Super Baby, the Shenron, the Shadow Dragons, the major Shadow Dragon players. So the only one, yeah, it's like is Oceanus on this team? No. So it's like if you weren't it's literally like Rildo, Baby, Omega, Sin, right? Ice. No, but no, Oceanus is right here. I don't know why I couldn't find her. Yeah, she's right here. And then like Rildo and stuff. So this team, I don't really see a path where they're going to get that buff that they need, or those buffs that they need, but I do have a fun time with this team. The issue with this one in specific is the sort of major release for it would be an LR, and we got LR Omega Shenron, and he's just not close enough to an easy A yet to the point where there's really much going on here. So it's tough, right? This team is not the best. I would certainly like for it to get buffs. I just don't see it happening, but I'm at least going to put a plea out, right? Maybe like Easy A Super 17, Easy A this version of Super 17 right here, Easy A this Sin Shenron. Who knows? Maybe we're cooking. It's going to be tough, but I would really like it just because, again, I'm a fan of running the GT Bosses team, but I could definitely understand the alternate perspective of like, yeah, there's no reason to buff this team. But yeah, this one right here, this is just a personal pick of mine. I really like this category, but it's obviously not runnable right now. So kind of looking around here as I was looking through this team here, or these categories, I think the issue specifically with just the way that the category system works is there's a lot of overlap, right? Especially right now, right? Where Fusion is just Fuse Fighters, right? Patara is just Fuse Fighters, Transformation Boost, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, a lot of overlap. I guess one team in specific that could really use like some additional help as well would be the Vegeta family team. There's some good stuff here. It's not perfect, but I think that potentially there could be a little bit of help. No, I think this team's okay. That was a bit of a reach. It's like you have 3 10th anniversary LRs now, so I'm tripping. No, we don't want to have that one for sure. But just like I said, that's the problem where it's like, when are you going to run a pure Vegeta's family team when you could just run something else, right? Now, the last team I want to talk about in this video is going to be the Namekian squad. Now, the issue with the Namekian squad is it's tough, right? I don't know if this guy is exactly on the chopping block for an easy A just yet, but I think there is some potential here if we were to get like a new modern lead, right? The issue is it's just very Piccolo-centric, but I think where this team could get really freaky is the new reversible exchange mechanic. Now, hear me out on this one. This is going to be my kind of final thoughts here on this team in specific. Imagine a reverse exchange Ultimate Gohan and Power Awakened Piccolo, or a Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo that work on this team, and they give buffs like Bond to Master and Disciple and all these different things, and all of a sudden we have like a few Namekian style characters where this could work. I think there's a lot of Goku / Piccolo characters that they could do that would really work. One from the Raditz fight, one from the fight against Frieza where, you know, Piccolo's got to buy time for Goku. That could really work. One from the Tournament of Power where it could be like a Gohan and Piccolo, sort of what we saw with that banner unit during the 6th anniversary, like a Gohan and Piccolo character that would work out pretty well here. The ones that fight against, I believe it's the Universe 6 Namekians. So I think that could work out pretty well. And I really would like to see this team kind of like flesh out a little bit. The sort of issue where things kind of lie is the fact that this guy is very demonic power centric, and the same thing could be said for this guy. But guess what? All these characters are on demonic power, so that kind of trumps that. So isn't it fun when I come to realizations when I'm recording? But there you guys go. Why can't I talk all of a sudden? Here are just some categories that I want to see buffed in Dokkan this year. Let me know down below what teams you would like to see. Leave a like if you did enjoy today's video, and join the Discord. The link is in the description. Definitely helps me out when you leave a like, support, all that stuff like that. And you could also have an engaged, active community over on the Discord, so that way you can ask for help. Any questions that you might have, we have an active community that can help you out over there. So thank you guys for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one.